June 20th of 2010, our boy Nick Gage went in and robbed a bank. He was arrested for allegedly stealing $3,000 from a PNC bank in Collingswood, New Jersey. Gage supposedly slipped a note saying that he would shoot the female teller if she didn't give him money. He turned himself in on New Year's Eve, a day before he was publicly identified as a suspect in the robbery, and the bail was set at $150,000. In April 2011, Gage was sentenced to 5 years in prison after pleading guilty to second-degree bank robbery. Gage served 4.5 years, but then he caught a parole violation, so they threw him in for 2 more. Gage got out around 2015, and here's some video footage of him leaving the prison, owned by the legendary Luke Hadley. We're gonna be going over Gage's first matches out of prison. There's tons of videos on YouTube, including him breaking down himself what happened. Here's a quick clip of him talking about it on CVV.
What specifically did your note say when you went into the bank? And do you remember writing it out?
Oh, yeah. I wrote the note in the bank. So I went
on like the back of like a deposit slip or something?
Yeah, I went to the deposit slip and I wrote, give me the money. We could put this out now. I have a gun. Yeah. I tried to say that I didn't write that so they could knock some time off, but... And I thought I was the nicest bank robber until I had to yell at her, really. I was like, calm down, it's okay. You know, just give me the money and I'm at it, you know. And then she was just like, ugh. I was like, give me the fucking money, you know what I mean? I had to, you know, and I felt bad doing that. And she, you know what the funny part is? She quit her job right after that, man. You know what I mean? Which I feel bad about. Yeah. But my punk-ass lawyer they gave me, because if you don't have no money, they give you public defenders. Yeah.
Put a link to that full interview in the description. Gage made his return at the Masters of Pain 2015 tournament. Gonna be checking out Sid Fabulous versus Gage in a human pincushion deathmatch. The match comes from the quarterfinals and it took place on May 2nd of 2015 at the Haunted Bar in Charleston, West Virginia. In case you didn't know, IWA East Coast is actually owned by Madman Pondo. Fortunately, he hasn't done a show in a really long time. Masters of Pain tournaments were always fucking amazing. Let's get into Gage's first deathmatch performance since he got out of prison. Get the match graphic and the shot fades to black for a second, and then we get a shot of Sid Fabulous making his way to the ring. He starts walking like he's the shit and poses real quick. The Woody Numbers walk up behind him and start massaging his shoulders.
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing in at 170 pounds and hailing.
See Sid marching around the building and he walks around the pole, and instead of going up to the fans, he just jumps on the apron. That was pretty awkward, but he stays confident and stands up and starts climbing in the ring. Circles around the ring a few times and then runs and poses by the rope, and it looks like he starts licking it. The crowd's pretty vocal, and we finally hear that bell ring.
And his opponent.
The music picks up, we see Sid getting a little scared, and all of a sudden we get a shot of the door. See Nick fucking Gage straight out of prison walking with his bandana with the graphic on the screen.
Weighing in at 205 pounds. Hailing from National Guard.
Fans were dying to see Gage, and when he comes out, they all fucking come in their pants. Gage doesn't give a fuck, and he slides in the ring and stands up. You hear a huge Nick fucking Gage chant from the crowd. See Gage say let's go, and he takes off his bandana and starts ripping his shirt off. Look at Gage fucking jacked in the best shape of his life. Got that prison build, and he stands there in the ring waiting on Sid.
Sid Fabulous is going to die.
See him go into the corner and chill, and we get a shot of Sid on the outside. See Woody Numbers walk up and try to make a game plan with him.
First he's the boss. You asked me which one.
He stands there like, fuck man, I don't want to do this, but he slides in the ring. Ref calls for the bell.
Crazy white guy.
Here Gage is gonna kill you chant as he just stares him down.
Poor criminals. You mean the gathering, like for the Juggalos, Christian?
No, well,
get a closer angle, and we see he's fucking jacked, and the men walk up and lock up.
All right, lock up.
Gage wastes no time and starts punching Sid in the face.
Ah!
See Gage grab him and just chuck him into the barbed wire board in the corner.
Oh! Hey, Christian.
Crowd fucking loves it as we see Sid trying to climb out of the barbed wire. Huge dick fucking Gage chant.
Nick is just, you know how patient he is?
See him start kicking the shit out of Sid.
You know, I really don't think...
Gage is like, watch this, you fucking nerds, and picks him up for a gorilla press. Gage holds on to him and turns around and gives him a fucking fall-away slam.
Oh!
He springs back up, ready to go, as we see Sid rolling around in the barbed wire. Gage doesn't give a fuck and slides to the outside of the ring. Looks like he's trying to find something, but he says fuck it and grabs Sid by the hair and pulls him to the outside.
Look at Nick Gage's back, Christian.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hear the crowd getting hyped, and Gage takes him and throws him into the fucking chairs, and he's still got barbed wire attached to him.
A little bit of crowd participation going on, Christian.
A lot of
Sid
crowd.
squirms around on the floor, and Gage picks up a
The
chair.
Red Seas.
We see Sid starting to stand up.
Oh, Jesus.
Huge shot to the back, and we see Woody run up.
Holy shit!
Woody Numbers is
Woody
dead.
Numbers is down!
Woody Numbers is dead, Christian.
Gage is relentless and picks him back up.
At 35.
Throws his arm over his shoulder for a
He
suplex.
paid me to say that.
Gage springs back up again, and we hear the crowd giving it up. Fans break out into a big Nick fucking Gage chant. He keeps walking around on the outside, and we see Sid finally make it to his feet and run over to the ring.
Sid Fabulous is unraveled.
All of a sudden, we see Gage wielding another chair.
Question is, did Nick Gage... Oh!
Fucking rocked him
Woody
again.
Numbers again, Christian.
Gage chants over him, saying something as we hear a "fuck you, Woody" chant.
It's an affirmative.
Yeah.
We see Gage looking in the arena as he walks back up to the ring. Sid gets a running start and jumps off the apron onto him. Went for a Frankensteiner, and Gage smashes his head into the ring post.
Slung him into the post, Christian. Jesus.
This is a beatdown, and we see Sid squirming in pain again. We hear another "holy shit" chant.
Sid Fabulous tried to
Gage grabs onto him again and walks him to the ring and throws him in.
roll into the ring.
Gage slides under the bottom rope and immediately walks up to Sid.
Gotta go around.
Looks like Gage is going for a powerbomb. He starts picking him up, but he has to put him back down. Got him up this time and throws his ass into the barbed wire in the corner.
Oh!
Fans lose it, and Gage walks over to the ropes and says something to them.
This is survival.
Meanwhile, Sid's having the battle of his life trying to get out of the barbed wire.
Say that Woody Numbers won't be helping him pull barbed wire out of it.
I don't think Woody Numbers is doing anything right now, Christian.
Oh,
On the hard cam, we see Gage set up a chair.
He owed me money, too. That's the worst part about it.
Really, he paid me $20 when he was 32.
Got it caught in his hair, and he can't get it out.
I'll split it with you, bud.
Definitely knows someone that does, and Gage walks up and starts pulling him out of it.
Don't speak ill of the dead, Jason.
Gage is like, bro, let me drive the boat, and just rips his fucking hair out with the barbed wire.
Because the man's too wrapped up in barbed wire.
Got a fat knot of hair stuck in it.
This brings back shame.
This is fucking sick, bro. Gage puts him in the corner.
Oh my God.
He has so much fucking hair caught in the barbed wire. Gage walks up and puts a foot on him and starts trying to rip his hair out.
Oh.
Gage shows them the hair and gives them all a bone. Gage puts his sights back on him, and we see him trying to get up, and he's still wrapped in barbed wire. Starts manhandling him, and he grabs him and fucking lifts his ass up.
Oh!
Bro, you've got to be kidding me.
Onto the chair, Christian.
Gage gets up and starts nodding his head like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm back.
I
I didn't realize we were going to witness a murder here tonight.
Okay, I think the ref may need to stop this.
Ref keeps checking on Sid as Gage looks for something. Yes, they should have, and we see Gage pull out a barbed wire chair.
Wait a minute! Oh,
Sid starts flopping around the ring in pain, and Gage picks him up and puts him in the corner. Lays down a barbed wire chair on him, and he's in a perfect position for a boot scrape.
Jason, I know this is the match.
Gage hits the ropes and nukes his ass.
Stop!
Oh!
Barbed chair to the face, and we see Gage go into the corner and pick him back up again.
Just hit him.
Pin the man! Look at
Give him like a fucking angle slam, and Gage gets right back up and picks him up again.
Hiramatsu!
Huge choke breaker, and we see Gage walk up and lay one foot on him as the ref counts the 3 count.
God! I've never...
They declare Gage the winner as the fans all go insane for him.
I've never been more ashamed to be a fan of wrestling, Christian.
mercifully! It's over!
Nick Gage,
Crowd just keeps chanting Nick fucking Gage.
and he just kept it going.
Slides under the bottom rope and starts walking around the ring and gives out a few high fives.
Pussy on! Keep the fucking coming! I'm coming all day!
The match was fucking wild as shit. Reminded me of Gage versus Dysfunction, which you can find on the channel. Finals of Masters of Pain 2015, we saw Nick Gage go up against Ron Mathis. He got really lucky and didn't even have to wrestle in the semifinals. He was supposed to go up against Viper in the semifinals, but Viper got injured in the first round. I would have even liked to see him go up against a random competitor. They decided to not give Gage an opponent, but they gave Mathis one. Here's how the day went for Mathis. The quarterfinals, Mathis went up against Matt Tremont and Madman Pondo in a steel cage deathmatch. Men double teamed him and stretched him, which sounds so fucking gay. As always, Pondo nutshots him with an axe.
Now, wait a minute!
Even gayer. At the end of the match, Tremont stands on the second rope and powerbombs his ass.
Wait a minute! Oh! Jesus!
Tremont goes for the pin and gets a 2 count. Starts jumping up and down, throwing a tantrum like a fucking toddler.
How did Mathis?
Says, fuck it, bro, I got this, and walks over and starts standing him back up.
Unbelievable!
It may have been more of a sheet.
Looks like he's setting up for another powerbomb.
Another one.
Tremont starts lifting him up, and Mathis slides out underneath him and grabs him for a schoolboy. And he picked up the fucking 3 count.
He got him!
Did you not notice how that schoolboy went?
Second round, we saw Mathis go up against Josh Crane. And started off with wrestling and then went to the outside.
Which one you read? Oh!
Dropped right under the chair.
Chairs, ladders, tables, and more.
Wait a minute. Trying to get him out! Just muscle!
Josh puts him through another table and it explodes.
Maybe we should stop
No!
this.
Oh!
Oh, jeez.
Later on, the men left the ring again and we saw them walking over to a scaffold.
My phone number is 304.
Got a nice light tube table under it, and the men fight on the scaffold, and we see Josh go off.
Oh! Went through the glass and
After that, we see both men get back into the ring exhausted, and Mathis picks him up for a tombstone.
Oh, no way! Josh Crane has got to be 280 pounds!
Landed his fucking ass, and he goes for the pin and picks up the 3 count.
Stone pile driver!
it's over.
And merciful God and Satan, this match is over!
Advancing to the finals to face Nick Gage.
You already know what it is, baby. The camera slowly starts fading in as we get the match graphic. Get the match graphic, and then we get a shot in the arena, and we see Mathis come through the door. Mathis comes out ready, but still pretty beat up. See his graphics start fading out, and he stands there looking at the crowd. Starts limping around the ring, and he stops and looks at the weapon. Mathis points to the ring like, you guys ready? Walks up to the ring and slides underneath the bottom rope and stands up, and we see him put his fist in the air. Came out to the song Helena by the Misfits, which was my favorite song for months back when I was in middle school. Hear that first bell ring and you already know what time it is. Metallica blares over the speakers and we get another shot of the door. Gage walks to the ring, we get his graphic on the screen. I know I don't have to say that, it's just something I like doing, so fuck off. Gage walks out to the fans and he starts walking around the ring and he holds something up. Huge Nick fucking Gage chant, and he stops and stares in the ring at Mathis. Starts walking around on the outside. Gage has a pair of fucking garden shears, and he puts them down in the corner. Gage jumps up and down trying to get hyped, and he slaps his chest and starts climbing in the ring. Climbs on the apron and sits there staring at Mathis like he's gonna fucking eat him alive. Mathis pounds on his chest and Gage gets in the ring. That kinda has to hold them back, and we get their introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the finals of the 2015 Ivory Coast Masters of Pain. Introducing first, weighing in at 210 1/4 pounds from Chillicothe, Ohio. He is the Rockstar Pro Heavyweight Champion. He is Relentless Ron Mathis.
Crowd fucking boos him. Crowd's like, bro, fuck off. We got Nick Gage back in this bitch.
Who's the man? I said, who's the fucking man?
Gage all of a sudden becomes a ring announcer.
Hailing from National Park, New Jersey. Weighing in at 205 pounds. The king of ultra violence.
That's fucking me. I'm the fucking king.
Nick.
Crowd breaks out into a Nick fucking Gage chant. We see him slap himself to get ready as he walks towards the ring.
Oh, Christian, you
Slides under the bottom rope into the ring and stands up, and we see Ron Mathis run up and throw salt in his eye.
What did he
Grabs onto Gage and Irish whips him into the corner.
Oh!
Mathis walks up and stays on top of Gage.
What did I say? What did I say?
Picks him up and puts him back in that corner, and Irish whips him into the opposite side. Gage curls up in a ball in pain, and we see all the cuts on his fucking back.
question everything I've done with my life?
Not even 45 seconds
See
in.
Mathis walk back up, and he gives a double hammer fist to Gage's back.
You know, Mathis needs to keep this up, too. You know that?
Grabs Gage and lays him down in the middle of the ring, and then takes him by the legs and starts dragging him around in the glass.
Oh, God! God!
Ends up letting go, and he walks over to the ropes and holds on to his side. Realizes, bro, I'm in the finals with Gage, and goes up and works on him again. Ron hits him in the face, but it doesn't do much, and the fans break out into a Nick fucking Gage chant.
Christian, his back was like a crossword puzzle.
Mathis looks around like, bro, what the fuck? See him walk up to Gage and stand him back up to his feet.
You know what? Mathis.
See Ron give him a shot.
Side.
Ron walks back up and gives him another shot, and he gets on top of him and scratches him, and Gage says fuck that and slams his ass to the fucking mat. See him go to the ropes and pick up two big ass light tubes, and he breaks them over his back. Gage kicks him right in the chest and starts looking for another weapon.
You know what I was going to say? If he
Grabs two more tubes.
Actual simple wrestling holds on him.
Jason!
Well, what do I know?
He's just literally on a fucking mission, bro, and we see him start kicking Mathis outside the ring. Mathis falls out on the outside but lands on his feet, and we see Gage follow him out and pick up a light tube cabin and chuck it at him.
Oh!
Mathis drops to his knees in pain, and Gage comes into frame covered in blood.
Oh, keep walking that way.
See Gage walk up and grab Mathis by the head.
I'm not sure.
Grabs him and runs with him and chucks him into the fans' chairs.
Jason!
See him pick up another light tube log cabin.
An awful lot of mercury.
Picks it up and slams it into his back again. Bloody Gage walks up and Ron hits him, but it doesn't do much.
And I can't tell you how much this hurts. Just his little.
Gage gives him a big elbow to the back.
Are we safe?
No, I don't think we are, Christian.
See him walk over and pick up a steel chair, and he goes up and cracks Mathis in the back. See a fan hold up a chair, and Gage rams his head into it.
Oh,
Like I said, Gage is on a mission and takes him by the hair and starts walking really fast. A shitload of wooden pallets, and we see Gage and him walk up and stand on
What's
them.
going on?
I know what's going on there.
Sets him up for a suplex and hypes up the crowd.
Oh, God.
Dropped his ass right on the pallets, and we see Mathis laid out. He's just in the fucking zone, and he gets up and starts walking away as we get a huge Nick fucking Gage chant again.
I love how Mathis is
See a bloody ass Gage walk back up to him.
Mathis is obviously injured and Gage had no problem.
See him grab Ron by the neck, and he says something to him.
So it's safe to say the Masters of Pain is certainly limited.
Starts walking, but gives him a big knee.
We should call it the Master of Pain.
Gage starts getting some chairs set up on the outside. Gets 4 chairs set up and starts setting them up for a powerbomb. Lifts him up and fucking plants him.
Oh my!
He just picked him up and.
Oh my!
He just picked him up and threw him down, Kurt.
Did you hear that?
Oh, that had to have hurt so bad. He landed on his fucking spine. Gage is relentless, and we see he grabbed a thumbtack bat. Starts grabbing Ron and nails him in the back. Jesus Christ, and Gage grabs him and tries putting it up to his head. Axe fell off somehow, and Gage grabs another one immediately and cracks him.
You know,
Like a rabid dog attacking him, and he gets on him and starts digging it into his head and scrapes him with it.
Yeah, we're going to have to say at least 30 Hail Marys just for being here in attendance tonight.
we just say hi to Crazy Mary.
Gage finally releases him, and we see Mathis laying there in pain, and he starts crawling. Another Nick fucking Gage chant, and he walks up and tries grabbing Ron, but he kind of fights back. Gage gave him a big knee, and he takes him by the shorts and walks with him real quick and throws him in.
Oh, God, you see that?
God, look at Ron Mathis's back.
Gage picks up those garden shears he brought and starts walking up to
Nick
Ron.
Gage's back.
Stands over Ron and starts putting the blades up to his fucking forehead.
Mathis went all or nothing right off the bat. Oh, look at his face.
Oh my God.
Mathis yells out and starts rolling around the ring in
Hey,
pain.
I quit.
He starts calling for something on the outside.
Yeah, chair.
Fans are like, yes sir, Mr. Gage, and we see them grab so many chairs.
Yes.
Fans keep giving him more chairs before they empty out their wallet.
He asked for chairs. By God, he got chairs.
Got a few chairs set up, and he picks up another and runs over and kicks Mathis.
There's that friendly neighborhood spirit West Virginia's known for.
He tries getting the chairs set up in the ring, and we see Mathis grab one and hits him with it. Held him in the stomach, and he cracks him in the fucking back.
Mathis is still fighting. Oh, shit.
Oh, Nick
Ghost sells it.
More.
He cracks him right back and grabs him by the head and gives him a big snapmare.
Oh.
Goes into the corner and runs and jumps and slams his head into the mat. Immediately back on his feet, and he starts adjusting the chairs.
And you know what? Gage just went onto it and had no problem just getting up. You notice that? He went right on
I
it.
think
Get a shot of Mathis sitting there on his knees, beat the fuck up. He Gage with a big pane of glass, and he lays it down on the chair.
no way.
He walks back up to Mathis and starts standing him up again.
Punishment.
Big Nick fucking Gage chant again, and it looks like he's going for an Irish whip, but he just takes him and throws him through a pane.
Oh my God, glass flying everywhere.
Gage immediately grabs Ron and brings him into the other corner.
There's his Mathis.
Grabs onto Ron and sits him up on the top rope and climbs up there.
God, Jason.
It's like Gage is setting him up for a pile driver.
No, pile driver. Pile driver.
Up the second rope through the fucking pane of glass, and Gage gets on top of him for the pin and only gets a fucking 2 count.
What?
How in the mortal hell?
Gage is so pissed off, he's throwing around chairs.
Down power.
Gage is in the fucking zone and starts walking around the ring trying to think of a game plan. Picks up a bat with glass and slams it into the ground.
Oh, he is
Walks around looking for a weapon again.
He wasn't mad before.
No. He is so mad.
Gage goes to get a chair, and we get a shot of Ron's back, and he's covered in blood, bro. So much blood on the canvas, and Gage walks up and starts pushing him into the
The
corner.
man's lost at least a pint and a half.
Gage move a chair, and he picks up some long light tubes. Gage carefully leans him on the ropes, and we hear the fans cheer him on.
If there was a deity, he would stop this.
Got it set up for his classic boot scrapes, and we see Nick Gage jump up and down getting ready. Hits the ropes and kicks tubes into his face.
Oh my Lord.
Takes Ron by the leg and drags him, and he goes for the pin and gets another fucking 2 count.
What?
He's just like, bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me. He gets up.
What is he doing this?
How?
Gotta fuck him up chant, and we see Ron's back covered in blood.
Mathis kick out.
Oh, man, you know what? He's so mad he can make a mistake here. He needs to calm down a little bit.
He just got another chair set up, and we see him walk over and grab another.
If Ron Mathis is
He picks up some more long-ass light tubes and bridges them on the 2 chairs.
He just cut him out of hell, too. Okay.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
See Gage walk up and grab onto a bloody Mathis.
Setting up an erector.
And grabs onto him and fucking suplexes him.
Suplex.
Oh! Good Lord!
Jesus Christ, bro. And we see Gage get on top of him for the pin and get another 2 count. There's blood all over the mat. We see Gage just staring at him.
Good news. The chair broke most of the impact.
What?
You know what? Look
Gage stands back up to his feet to think of another game plan.
Either Ron Mathis is the toughest son of a bitch.
I mean, bro, he is covered in blood.
Oh, there's so much blood in the glass. It's so sick.
Gage grabs onto him and scoots him into the middle of the
He
ring.
just needs a comment.
Jason,
You know what?
I don't.
You know what? It would behoove him just to do a regular.
Gage has got him bent over again, and he lifts him up.
Instead of trying to kill the man.
Gage has him up, and he fucking jumps and plants him.
Jumping! Oh, jumping pile driver!
Jesus Christ, bro. And we see Mathis laid out in all the broken glass.
Man. See, you know that's a mistake.
Gage takes another bundle of long light tubes and puts it in the corner.
Pin the man. It would have been over with. He wants to beat him down.
He stands over him once again and takes him by the head and stands him back up.
Look at Ron Mathis is not moving.
There's so much blood all over the ring, and he finally stands up.
Have you?
Get a big Nick fucking Gage chant, and he sets him up for another powerbomb. Gage gets him up, but Mathis counters and starts giving him some shots to the face.
More shots.
Takes Nick Gage and pushes him into the big bundle.
Pushed him in,
He sits there in pain and then no-sells it and gives him a big elbow drop.
oh my Lord!
Immediately gets back up and starts walking around the ring.
What is wrong with him?
Look at the mat, covered with the blood of Ron Mathis. Merciful God, let this end.
He starts grabbing something, and we get a shot of Mathis on the mat, and he looks fucking dead.
He wants to
He walks into the shot with a huge bundle of long light tubes.
Feet between them.
Is it on top of Ron and turns around and points into the corner.
This is what he does to people who he has some beef with.
Yeah.
See Gage climbing the ring post.
Listen, man.
Oh my God, Nick Gage is now on the top rope.
Stands up and jumps off. Bro, what the fuck?
He's so hurt.
Hit his head on the fucking roof and falls on the canvas.
My God, Nick Gage hit his head on the top.
Gage stands up, loopy from hitting his head, and gets picked up.
Structure here. No.
Almost drops him, but brings him over to the light tube bundle and plants him.
Jumping tombstone.
Onto the light tubes, but they didn't break, and he goes for the pin on Gage and picks up the fucking 3 count.
Mathis has done it.
See Ron sprawled out on the canvas, covered in blood.
Of the 2015 Masters of Pain,
I don't believe it.
Relentless Ron Mathis!
Ron Mathis has done the impossible here tonight.
He's traveled the hardest road I've ever seen.
Hear Helena come over the speakers as both men lay there, and the ref checks on Ron.
Mathis has defeated Madman Pondo and Matt Tremont in a cage match.
Look at that.
Look at the blood splattered on the roof here.
Ron just lays there taking in the moment.
And it goes to what I said, if he, instead of trying to beat the man down to death, I think if he just rolled him up, he probably could have won this.
I'm telling you,
But he went for it.
Gage actually starts getting up first, and the referee grabs the trophy and brings it over to
he
Ron.
made one mistake, and it cost him.
And you know what?
He stands there realizing he lost, and he looks at Ron, and he takes his trophy.
That just went right for the win.
Big IWA chant as Gage stares at him. Nobody's even helping Mathis. He's just like laying there.
Is that ring reinforced for Tawny?
That And we've got Madman Pondo.
Mathis just lays there in bloody glass, and we see Gage grab him by the hand and help him up.
East Coast Mike Tawney, a.k.a. Fat Tom's in the ring. And now Woody Numbers, Smokey C.
Pondo and some of the wrestlers from the tournament get in the ring, and we see Nick Gage hand over the trophy to Ron.
Look at this. Nick Gage giving the trophy to Ron Mathis.
Hands it to him and immediately climbs outside the ring and lets Ron have his moment. Hear a big Mathis chant. See him start standing back up to his feet, so fucking happy, and he backs into the corner.
Holy crap, you gotta give it to the man.
Crowd gives it up, and we see a bunch of wrestlers in the ring. Gage is pissed, and we get a Nick Gage chant.
Nick Gage is not a happy man.
We get a shot of him on the outside real quick, and then we see Mathis still in the ring. Masters of Pain crowd gives it up again.
Leaving the ring.
I don't really know how I feel about Ron winning the tournament.
This has absolutely been the most intense Masters of Pain yet.
Definitely busted his ass though, and he gets on one knee and poses with the trophy. Huge thank you Mathis chant that gets him hyped up. Pondo walks up and starts explaining how he hit his head on the roof. Pondo tells the fans to give it up. Mathis stands on the ropes posing with his trophy. Stands on the ropes posing for the crowd, and then he climbs back down and walks to the opposite side. Stands there talking to the fans as Helena plays on, and that's a wrap on this match, guys. Mathis walks up and gives out a fist bump, and he goes to exit the ring really quick and then says, nah, fuck it, and starts taking pictures, and that's a wrap on this match. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I went digging for some interviews, but I couldn't find any of the men talking on this. If you guys can find some info, please let me know. I want the channel to grow again, so I'm pumping out the content. Gage was like unstoppable at this show, bro. It was insane. I really wanted and thought he was gonna win. On Cage Match, you could see that Ron Mathis and Nick Gage are still active today, but not the same for Sid Fabulous. Let me know how you liked the vid and what performance you'd like me to see break down next. Also, major shout out to Fancam Commentary, or otherwise known as WrestlePlunge. He's the one who showed me this match. I have a link to us watching it in the description. As always, we got so much crazy shit dropping on the Patreon. Uploaded hours and hours of content. Also, as always, there's a link to all my social medias, my Discord, Patreon, and more. And don't think you fuckers got off the hook. I'm watching you guys. More than half of you watching this aren't even subscribed. Let's keep getting that number down. Please tell everyone you know to subscribe to the channel, even if they don't like wrestling. Working on some other styles of content besides wrestling though, so stay tuned because I might drop one. Yeah, in the meantime, punch that fucking subscribe button. As always, a special thank you and major shout out to my Patreon family. That's Nick Normal, Scuba Steve, Demon of Strong Style, Dylan Peterson, Noah Gucci Nader, Gagnon, Jake Steele, Lenny Lemon, Gino, Killer Clown from Outer Space, John Closser, Brian Fountainelle, Scott Hart, Tyler Juliet, Tom, Christian Tador Serban, Anthony LaRosa, Not I Said the Guy, Austin is a Butthole, Will Honeycutt, Brain Wrongs River, Diaper River, and last but not least, Adam H. It's so awesome to see the Patreon building back up, bro. What they did to me was so fucked up. I love you guys just as much as Nick Gage loves his MDK fucking family, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.